Hey guys, it's me, and happy Monday to everybody. It is Monday evening, about 6 o'clock, and I've only been up for a couple of hours. I'm just gonna be real honest, I've pretty much slept the entire weekend away. Um, yeah, I think I woke up for the first time yesterday, Sunday, at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the evening. I've been running a super high fever. It's been running like 103. So, but I go to the doctor tomorrow at 9:30. But, um, my friend Michelle, I'm just upset because I missed her viewing was Sunday night and I couldn't go to that because I was sick. Um, I didn't make it Saturday to Jenny's celebration of life because I was sick. Didn't make it to Michelle's mom's viewing yesterday because I was sick. Didn't make it to the funeral this morning because I was sick. It's like I'm so sick of being sick. It's like I'm missing so many important things. I mean, these things, like Jenny's celebration of life and Michelle's mom's funeral, that stuff you can't do again. And it just makes me feel like I'm not a good friend because I'm not there. And I just want these people to know how much they mean to me. And I want Jenny's family to know how much they mean to me. And Michelle knows how much she means to me, and her family does. And I know that they all know with the situation. And, like even when I texted her and said, I'm going to try my hardest to be there tomorrow, meaning today. She understood and said, you've got to take care of you first. But I feel bad. But thank you guys for so much, for all of your words of just encouragement, support, just your kind, loving, thoughtful words. I know that, last week was just a really bad week for me. And I know that, just everything with the car and just everything with everything just contributed to me even being sicker this weekend. And I don't, like when that happens, but it's how my body responds to things. But on a good note, my wonderful husband, always does this awesome stuff for Valentine's Day for me. And I told him this year, I said, honey, you know what I want for Valentine's Day? An alternator, a working alternator, and my car to work again. Because, it broke down on us Tuesday night on the way to our support group. And Jenny's mom was going to be there, the first group since Jenny passed. And, of course, we didn't make it because we had to wait an hour for a tow truck to tow us home. But anyways, so I come home Friday from the store. And here's my husband working on my car after he's worked since 5 o'clock that morning at work, and still stopped and got me a card and a little like monkey that hangs around you, and balloons and flowers. And I said, all I want is a card. He knows he has to at least get me a card or he dies, whether it's our anniversary, Valentine's Day. But it's like every day is Valentine's Day with us, and he brings me flowers every Friday. He brings me cards all the time. I mean, he does everything for me. I mean, the things that most women get once or twice a year, I get once, twice, 3, 4 times a week. So I just, have been blessed with such a great man. Yes, he gets on my nerves, like I work the crap out of his, but I wouldn't replace him for nothing. But so now, yeah, so that's that. I'm going to attempt to run to the store. It's Monday evening. Like I said, I don't feel good, but I'm going to try to force myself to get out and about. And then was going to take my car. I said, have you got the alternator on it? It seems to be doing better, and like that was the problem. And I made them go ahead and replace the brand new battery that we got that night, because when I went to buy the alternator Friday, I took that brand new battery that we just got Tuesday and it didn't even have 3 miles on it. And he tested it and said, oh, well, it's good, but it needs a charge. I said, so I just bought this Tuesday, and Friday you're telling me it needs a charge? And I said, so if I buy a battery off your shelf right now and I have you tested, is it going to say it needs a charge? And he said, no. I said, then neither should this brand new battery with literally not even 3 miles. 3 miles on it. And it's been sitting in my living room floor, or our entryway, ever since. And so basically he knew I wasn't going to leave until he warranted me another battery. So brought the new alternator, the new battery home, put that on, second new battery. Because we had the same thing happen in 2016, and come to find out the alternator at the time was good. This time it was not. But we had bought a battery from the dealership, because the dealership said, oh, that's the problem. That's why it's saying service battery charging system or whatever. And so when it did it in 16, the dealership tested it and they said, oh, it's a battery. They replaced the battery, and the next day we woke up and not only did the car not start, but it said the same thing. And coming to find out, that brand new battery from the dealership actually was a bad battery, and it just had a slow seal leak. So I was explaining to AutoZone that this battery could very likely be doing the same thing. So just, it's warranted. Give me a new battery. So we're pretty sure it was the alternator, but we went ahead and put on the alternator and a new battery and new sensor and new wiring and new cables that go from the post, down to the alternator into the ECM. Did all that, and so far it seems to be doing good. So I was going to test drive it for a long distance tomorrow, driving from Dallas to Fort Worth to my doctor. And my husband said, nah, I think you need to take your mom's car. So then I was talking to Mom tonight, and she said, I don't feel real comfortable with that. You need to take my car. So I guess I'll do that, and Big Daddy's going to drive mine to make sure it's okay. So that way, if it leaves anybody stranded, it's not me. At least not me alone stranded. At least when it left me stranded last week, I was with Big Daddy. So that's that. So I apologize for just posting the videos that I made Friday and Thursday today, and I will post this today. But I love you guys as always, and I noticed that I have a lot of new people that are joining our journey, because it just isn't my journey, it's our journey. So hi everybody, hi, and I love you, and I'll get to know more about you guys, and feel free to talk to me, to ask me any questions, and I ask you guys questions too all the time. So those of you that are just joining, I am just so happy to have you part of our big family. Like I said, you're not followers, you're not subscribers, or whatever they call them, you're family. So every time it says somebody's new that's along, that is just a new family member and a new friend on our journey. My journey is our journey, because y'all are on this with me, and that's why I started this, is so that if somebody ever finds themselves in my place with tumor that nobody knows anything about, and especially with a genetic mutation, cancer mutation, that nobody knows anything about and was just discovered like 5 years ago at most, I want this journey to be documented, so that somebody else, it'll help if just one person. So for all of you guys that are new, I just wanted to say hi, howdy, hello, how you doing? And welcome aboard to all of us, and everybody here is so awesome, and everybody that's on this journey with me is so great, and you'll see that in all the comments. So, and thank you guys, and welcome aboard. But I'm going to try to go and get some medicine and feel better so I can make it to my doctor tomorrow. But I love you guys. And today started out crappy, but I'm going to make it better. It's like every Monday's crappy. It's like every day, tries to be crappy. We had that issue with the car breaking down, and our insurance covers towing. We had to call an outside company because it was going to be like a minimum of 2 hours before our tow company could get there, and it was going to be like an hour for an outside company. So I thought, well, we'll just have to pay and get it reimbursed. And so I, scanned and then emailed the towing receipt to them Friday, and they had sent me an email saying, in 48 hours, if we approve it, we'll email you asking how you want the money. Nothing ever happened, so I called today, and he's like, oh, you should already have a check in the mail. I'm like, I didn't really want a check. I just wanted it put right back in my bank account. So long story short, he says, I'm going to void the check, send you a link. So I said, that's fine. Check will be here in a couple days. I'll tear it up. Sends me the link, how to get your money. I put in all my account, all, my credit card stuff that they have on file. Yep, same thing. And it says, we're sorry, we don't recognize it. We're sorry, long story short. Ends up booting me out of the system, is now sending me another check in 7 to 10 days. And, I'm just going to leave it alone. Basically, the system is so new, and they've just recently started doing this. They actually weren't even supposed to send out the email that says, in 48 hours, we'll send you another email giving you the options, whether you want it like direct deposit, whether you want it onto your debit credit card, into your bank account with your routing number, or check by mail. And the guy was like, actually, they weren't even supposed to send you that email. We're not even supposed to start sending them till like April. But, whoops! The dude messed up and sent it February 11th. So I just said, forget everything. I'm tired of dealing with this crap. Cancel it and send another damn check. So that's what they're doing. So, but it's just frustrating. So it's just one more thing. And then my fentanyl that I'm on, I got a letter stating that insurance is no longer going to cover it. Needs prior authorization, and they need to know why. So I called him and said, well, gee, I don't know. I've got a brain tumor and a spinal cord tumor, and I've got a cancer mutation, in me. So I don't know. That's probably why my doctor, and she's like, oh, yeah, you definitely need this medicine. I said, yeah. And so I'm just going to take it to my doctor with me in the morning. And she said, yeah, we'll pre-authorize it for your doctor, no problem. So, but it's just like constantly one thing after another. And it's like I told my mom, it's like today, I was like, I just want a normal day, just one normal day. But I have to understand that my life isn't normal anymore. My world isn't normal. I don't lead a normal life. Like, for me, this is normal. And so I just have to remember that, and there's going to be days. There's days that, like, my brain's real clear. And, like, I mean, I can remember stuff, like, from years ago. And then there's days like today where it's like somebody's like, what's your birthday? And I'm like, I don't know. And then the lady's like, how do you spell your last name? And I was like, D-A-R. And then I just drew a blank. And it was like, I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember how to spell my name. My own name. So I understand that this is my new normal. And that it's always going to be my new normal. And I just can't get frustrated with it. And I just have to understand. And I have to start learning to give myself, like, that credit. It's like I immediately get so angry and so on myself, and just feel so stupid. And instead I need to give myself credit, that I'm dealing with a lot right now. And, my brain and stuff doesn't work the way that it used to. And it's never going to work that way again. And that instead of always being so hard and negative on myself, I need to give myself credit where credit's due on these days that I do good. And, but that's just that. So it is what it is. It's just hard sometimes, y'all. That's all. It's just hard. So, I mean, I know my birthday will be 2 years since I was diagnosed, but I don't think there's any amount of years that ever give you enough to get used to something like this, So, but it's all good. It's all good in Carri's neighborhood. So, but thank you guys, because you guys do. You make me so much happier, and you make me feel so much better. And just your words, y'all just don't even know. I mean, there's just so many of you. Just Maya and Linda and Carri and Vicky and Colleen and Stephanie. And I mean, just even my new ones, Steven and Christopher. And there's just so many of y'all. And I know I'm missing a lot of y'all. Angie and Lisa, and there's so many. Colleen, if I didn't say her. I have a couple of Lindas, a couple of Stephanies. So, all of y'all. Every single one of y'all. And forgive me if I didn't name names like a day like today. I couldn't even spell my own damn name. So, know that I love you. But anyway, so, okay, guys. I'm going to go. I'll be back. Maybe I'll do a video at the store. I think I'm just going to go to Walmart. Walmart. What up? Wally World. So, okay. Love you guys. Bye.